So, Kary, last week, obviously, the offensive line looked a lot better. We heard a lot about changes, things like that. How different did it feel for you, and just kind of how much of it was some of the changes, and how much of it was kind of the pride of the O-line saying, we got to be better?
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a lot of new energy. I think that really brought us up, and then Vallejos changed a few things, try to optimize it a little bit more for us. But I'd say the biggest thing was the new energy in the room. You know what I mean?
When Coach Vallejos got the interim tag, what was his message to your group in some of those first meetings you had with him?
He wanted us to just have fun playing football. He felt like we weren't at like where we were before, so he said he didn't really want to change a whole lot of things. He wanted to just bring us up more than try to change things.
What's the kind of the mood of the team as you come into this week? Obviously, a disappointing loss last week, but the offense moves the ball and get some points on the board. I mean, is there some confidence that was built off of last week?
Yeah, definitely some optimism coming into this week, and hopefully we can keep it rolling a little bit, maybe start a little bit faster. We still started a little slow, but yeah, just try to keep it rolling.
Kary, what do you see from Oregon State? What does their defense show you?
They play a lot of the 3-4 a lot, so we're trying to just prepare for that. They have pretty good linebackers. I don't remember their names exactly, but yeah, a lot of talented linebackers as well.
Is it a defense you've seen this year or similar?
Yeah, pretty similar. I mean, we've faced multiple fronts this year, so I think we're, pretty experienced in all fronts so far.
I know Sam Neuer's not been playing a whole lot up there, but he'll be coming back this week, and he was your quarterback here for a long time. So, are you looking forward to kind of seeing Sam and kind of reliving some of the memories from last year?
Yeah, it'll definitely be good to see Sam. I mean, I don't think he left here on bad terms with anybody, so we still all love Sam wherever he plays at.
Coach Hagan had mentioned that you guys had kind of reverted to some old techniques on the offensive line. Is that stuff you were doing under Coach Cap, or when were you guys doing some of the stuff you re-implemented last week?
Yeah, some of the philosophies were probably a little closer to Coach Cap. I think Vallejos' philosophy is a little closer to Coach Cap, so that was like more some of the stuff that Vallejos changed a little bit because we were also familiar with it.
Are you guys more comfortable with that?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, we're pretty comfortable with most schemes at this point, considering we've rotated quite a bit. But yeah, I think it's something that might fit us a little bit better than some of the older stuff, I guess.
How do you feel like the leadership's developing on this team throughout the season? You're one of the old guys, and especially like Nate obviously going down and not being on the field. No, you're not on defense, but how do you feel like some of the leadership's developing?
I think it's good. I mean, like the new energy, at least I can only really speak for the O-line because that's the room I'm in most of the time. But at least in our room, I mean, we're all so close. Like, we have understandings with each other. So leadership in our room is more than just like one person. It's more just belief in everyone around us. So we have open communication with all of us.
Kary, what was the feeling, the attitude like in the huddles? As you're getting a score and as the game is going better, what was it like in the huddles compared to previous games?
We're definitely amped up because we were moving the ball pretty well, and we actually ended up scoring quite a few. So, just real high energy, just ready to go out no matter what happened on either side of the ball.
For you on a personal level, your career's winding down now. You only got this last month to go. Have you thought about that at all yet? And have you thought about kind of the journey you've had and how you kind of developed into one of the more consistent linemen here?
Yeah, I've thought about it, and just thinking back, all the coaches I've had and everything like that. It's just it's definitely been great here. It's just weird to think back that it went so quick, So I've thought about it a little bit, but I've tried to avoid thinking about it too much,
I think it would be easy for a lot of guys to get down after kind of some of the struggles that Brenden Lewis had earlier this year. He had a good game on Saturday. What have you seen from him in that huddle, and what's kind of his leadership style? Is it kind of a quieter style that he has?
Yeah, Bilu's energy really rose up because it's hard for a quarterback to do well when we're not doing well. So it's also on us for, his struggles as well. So when we were playing well, he plays better. He's up, we're up. It's just a whole new energy in the huddle, and just people encouraging each other. So he was just a lot more vocal, a lot more into it. It seemed,